Consider that a $6 trillion ice cream cone, and Biden just wants more, now. Sounds like your kids, doesn't it? Good day to you, team. I hope this video finds you well. Today, I wanted to inform you that I think about babies a lot. And I probably should, since I have a newborn. I look up things about babies such as, does this poop look normal? Now that I'm back on the clock, I'm looking up things about the other babies we have around the nation in the form of the Nancies and the AOCs, which brings me to today's comment-seeking question. Of all of the politicians, who do you say is the biggest of the babies? Comment below, and don't forget to subscribe and share this video. Go ahead and do it right now. I'll wait. For my 2 cents, I say the biggest of the babies, that is, most closely resembling the overall aspects of babies, is of course Joe Biden.
Joey, baby!
To note, it does pain me to say it because it's truly a sad and often creepy account of how troubled Joe really is. That said, the similarities between Joe and babies is striking because, much like a baby, Joe can't talk.
You know, beginning this effort for 2021 is, I think we've learned a few lessons from last year as well. There's help, being there to help clear roads.
But if he does talk, he says inappropriate things that adults would and should not say, especially about other children, like, say, just last week, in this instance involving a prepubescent girl.
Those barrettes in her hair, man. I tell you what, and look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there with her, like a little lady with her legs crossed.
Joe can't walk. He can't stop crying.
I don't deserve this.
He doesn't deserve it, partially because he throws tantrums.
You're a damn liar, man. That's not true. And no one has ever said that. Isn't that what you said? Get your words straight, Jack.
And Biden wants his milk when he wants it, albeit his milk is frozen.
Chocolate chip.
Biden went extra chocolate because, you know, he's anti-racist.
But I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Unfortunately, a reporter interrupted Biden's snack time to ask a question about the January 6th commission bill in the Congress, which the Republicans voted down last week 54-35, meaning it could not be debated.
Mr. President, what is your message to Republicans who are prepared to block the January 6th commission?
Eat some chocolate chip. On the commission? I think it's... I can't imagine anyone voting against the establishment of a commission on the greatest assault since the Civil War on the Capitol. But at any rate, I came for ice cream.
Several things right there. Biden claimed the January 6th riot the greatest assault on the Capitol since the Civil War. The Civil War. As in the caning of Charles Sumner. And you should go look up that story once you're done here. Or maybe he meant the other fights that broke out between members of Congress. But he'd still be wrong because there were several other instances that have happened since then that were much more detrimental than January 6th. If you remember, business continued that same evening in the chambers. But like a toddler, Joe's being quite dramatic with his assertion. And we know the Democrats are craving for the commission to be created because it's the only lasting thing they have to keep Donald Trump on the docket. That's it. They are trying to keep their grasp on using Trump as a campaign attack in 2022. They continue to want to blame Trump for the riots always and forever. Biden and the congressional Democrats certainly don't want you to know what policies they are putting forth or how much money they are taking out of your pocket. And they want you to ignore the fact that Joe Biden is literally out eating ice cream all day.
But at any rate, I came for ice cream.
Consider that a $6 trillion ice cream cone, and Biden just wants more, now. Sounds like your kids, doesn't it? Biden's set to propose a $6 trillion budget, and the mainstream media is all about it, claiming that it's going to rebuild America and also, you know, he's the savior, because they are all children who believe that money grows on trees. $4 trillion here, $6 trillion there, whatever. In Biden's words, his budget builds on progress we've made over the last few months and makes historic investments that will help our nation build back better for decades to come. False. If progress is defined by how much money we throw at something, then yeah, we are doing stupendous. And life is nothing but rainbows and unicorns, like my newborn's pajamas. Progress. And you dare not disagree, or the teething baby known as Nancy Pelosi will tattle on you.
One is adopted.
Of course, Nancy touted playground friend Joe's budget proposal, saying a federal budget should be a statement of our national values. Biden's budget is an unequivocal declaration of the value that Democrats place on America's workers and middle-class families, who are the foundation of our nation's strength and the key to #Build Back Better. Except Nancy wants to take your keys, the keys to your house, the keys to your car, and basically put you out on the street because $6 trillion. It's just stupid. Now, before I go, I will wrap up my baby comparisons by circling back to Joe's priorities.
I just had to make sure the two girls got ice cream when this is over.
As you and I know, babies want and need constant attention. Joe wants and needs constant attention. And as we look at him every day of this presidency, he takes the words right out of our mouths.
This is the guy that's unhinged. He is unhinged. I worry about what he's going to do, not about me or my family. I worried about what he'll do in the next year in the presidency as this thing continues to rot on his watch.
Yes, we are living in a world with a president who focuses more on ice cream and spending imaginary money than actually leading a nation. Because who's really leading it? In talking about all this ice cream, I suggest you pick out your favorite flavor and stock up now, because at the rate of spending for the Biden administration, you won't be able to afford any of it come in a few days. Until next time, stay healthy, America.